is good, everybody? My Paper Moon fam. It's your boy, PaperSIn, back with another reaction video. This one is called How Instagram Clout Chasing Ruined a Life. And it's by the YouTube channel Genesis. Let's check it out.
There's 6 influencers who blew up during the Instagram clout chasing era back in 2018 that have either fallen off or completely disappeared today, and we're gonna talk about all of them, starting with the most controversial, Supreme Patty.
Yo, I'm with 6ix9ine, and I got 6 limes. Initiation complete.
Supreme Patty was once one of the most viral people on the internet, known for his wild stunts where he would do things like squeeze lemons into his eyes, but like many people who blew up off of stupidity, realized that this was not sustainable. From weight gain to severe depression and even completely disappearing off of the internet, his story is probably much deeper than you could ever imagine. See, Patty started off his career on Instagram when he was super young, posting crazy stupid clips like these. In a podcast later on, he would come out to say that he originally planned on doing food eating contests, but he quickly pivoted his content during the Instagram clout chasing era where so many random people were blowing up for basically just being stupid. But this is where he would face his first big problem. The Instagram clout chasing era pushed people into a vicious cycle as everyone had to keep doing bigger and better stunts to go viral,
that shit is crazy.
Patty was no different, going to extreme lengths like even walking through airport security with narcotics as a prank.
Patty, why'd you bring the gas to the airport?
In just a couple months of posting videos on
How did he not get arrested for that?
He was literally physically torturing himself to go viral and getting in trouble with the law for views. Patty was facing a ton of criticism for his reckless behavior and setting a horrible example for young people, but of course for him this was almost a good thing as he was just getting more exposure. He managed to keep on pulling in hundreds of millions of views a month until back in 2020 when the pandemic hit and his social media fell silent.
Damn.
Not a single video was posted for months, and some even thought that he had fully quit until one day he uploaded this video.
I'm gonna need my shirt back.
Hey, congratulations.
It turns out that Patty had decided to take a step back from the crazy social media stunts to better himself as a person, going on an insane fitness journey. Patty claims that he was actually at the most depressed period of his life before the break, and he was clearly a bit overweight, but he ended up being able to turn his life around.
So it was a good thing for him.
And then he went right back to the stunts, this time even crazier, uploading this video just a couple months after coming back.
Lemon, a lime, and a bucket.
Blind. Oh, this is Splasherama.
But his content actually evolved. He now started doing a mix of street interviews combined with crazy stunts where he would offer people insane amounts of money to do stupid things.
You get a face tattoo for a chance to win $2 grand?
Hey bro, we done.
Look, it's clean. Hey, honestly, if I give you another shot at the spin, would you let me shave off your beard?
My beard.
Bruh.
I think it's time for another spin.
Thanks.
This, of course, was also heavily criticized, with people saying things like, quote, "It's like a high schooler offering $5 if they eat gum off of a shoe." His videos still go ultra viral to this day, but in a weird way, Patty seems to be a good impact with his content now, spreading positivity and good eating habits.
Good shit.
This doesn't mean that all of his old ways have changed, of course, as this is one of his most recent uploads to Instagram just a couple weeks ago.
Stupid ass team.
10 months ago, Patty commented on a video talking about his time during the Instagram clout chasing era where he said, quote, "You have to understand that a lot of people such as myself that blew up in 2017 to 2018 were super young. So when you come from a broke family like myself and start making tons of money from thin air because of crazy videos, it's almost a no-brainer to keep doing it." Supreme Patty was able to evolve beyond just being dumb for his followers, but that's
gained weight
not
again,
the same for the next person on this list.
I just want to say real quick, like it's a sad thing when you have to clout chase in order to get the fame and the money and all that thing and all that other shit. What was it? I think it was Jay-Z that said it, or was it Kanye? I think it was Jay-Z. Fame is the most addictive thing in the world, most addictive drug in the world. Yeah, it was in his song Kingdom Come, I believe. Where was it? Anyway, but so I get why it happens, especially when they're that young, you know, that impressionable. They start getting some fame, some money, and they just want to, obviously, like you said, they just want to keep going. And then other people see him blowing up, do these stupid things. They're like, oh, I could do that. Or I do stupid shit too. And so they start recording themselves and filming themselves. And it's just like a virus that catches on and spreads like wildfire. So, I mean, it didn't look like his life was completely ruined. It looks like he's still doing good. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully Supreme Patty, I don't really know much about him. But hopefully they're still doing good. I wonder what else who they will become, you know?
Whoa, Vicky. Since 2017, Whoa Vicky's
Is that the
views
chick
have
that said,
dropped over
"Catch me outside"?
1,000%, and today the internet's just labeled her as problematic and racist.
Fake ass
Today,
lips.
her videos on YouTube get under 5,000 views,
Ew.
and to be honest, you had probably forgotten about her. But when you look into why all of this happened, it's actually pretty sad. From getting into a brawl with Bad Baby to even dissing Rice Gum for being Asian, it looks like she might have been destined
Bruh.
for failure from the beginning.
Oh, there's a
See,
Catch Me
the
Outside
interesting
girl.
thing about Whoa Vicky
Look at
is
that
that
acne.
her entire personality on the internet seems to be a persona, as many videos like these have come out from before she was ever famous that show her talking in a normal voice, giving an inspiring message to her Instagram story.
Like, if you're feeling down and you're thinking about
Look how normal her lips look there. Like, what's with people?
like they
Why is this a thing?
lift up, but I wish it was like this.
Why is it a
You think
trend?
about how many people would want to be in your position, like no cap, like.
But this innocence wasn't maintained for long, as it seems like the clout started to get to her head and she sort of fell into a vicious trap. Vicky's whole brand was going viral online for doing stupid things, a recurring theme with the people that we're talking about in this video. The dumber the stunts got, the more views and money she would pull in, which led her to make increasingly distasteful videos. A perfect example of this was when Vicky uploaded a video out of the blue one day claiming that she was by DNA technically an African American woman, which meant that by her rules she could start saying the N-word and different derogatory terms,
no.
and she started speaking like this.
I went on Ancestry.com and I found I'm 25% black. And
No,
the
you
whole
ain't.
time I knew it. I knew I was a black girl.
Because of how controversial she was, she blew up pretty much instantly, growing a fan base in less than a month. But this is where we run into another issue. The people that started following her weren't like normal fans. They were either toxic, trolls, or people that supported and wanted to see her be racist.
Oh,
Vicky
shit.
then took the controversy to the next level, claiming that she was embracing her black heritage by writing diss tracks on larger creators like Rice Gum, titling the song Ching Chong and roasting Rice for being Asian.
Ching chong, ching chong, ching chong.
To this day, Vicky still doesn't believe that she's said or done anything wrong and doesn't understand why people were calling her racist in the first place. What she intended the stunt to do in the first place was actually the main reason for her downfall, as it went too viral. The entire internet was now seeing this racist diss track and roasting her online to the point where Vicky even had to delete her Instagram account.
I did, like, it did get to me, like, because I felt like the whole world hated me. They all thought I was racist.
Because you are.
Right. So I had deleted my Instagram for a little bit.
For most people, this would be career ending, but Whoa Vicky was already problematic, and to continue the clout chasing, used this hate to her advantage. She moved on to beefing another young rapper named Bad Baby, where Vicky did again what she does best and stirred up controversy online, talking about Bad Baby's physical appearance. This is where Vicky would overstep her limits once again, getting into a massively viral physical altercation with Baby.
Looks like she got her ass kicked though.
Since these incidents, Vicky has pretty much slipped into irrelevancy as people started realizing that she was doing all of this on purpose just to go viral. Sometimes the downfall is deserved, as the controversy stirred is just way bigger than the person
Bro,
peddling
those
it.
fake ass
But what
lips.
happens when
Like,
the star is the
can we
victim?
stop doing
This
that?
was the
Can
case
most- can
with the
women
next
stop doing
person
that?
on our list, Lil Tay.
All right, before it gets into that, like, I really hate when people try to go or a clout chase with racism and say they're not being racist. Like, it's like that iDubbbz bullshit, man. Like, fuck that guy too. Because it's like, that shit ain't nothing to play with. If the wrong or right, depending on your perspective, person catches you doing that shit, you gon', you know what I'm saying? You gon' some shit's gonna happen to you. You gonna be like, oh, I wasn't trying to be racist. No, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, cause you damn sure what. There's no backing out of that. Like you put that shit online out on the internet. That's why the internet came after you, and you had to delete your Instagram or whatever. Or like, and people ain't gonna just forget. You know what I'm saying? Like, and trying to just be completely toxic to just so you can go viral is going to draw in is obviously going to draw in a toxic crowd, which is just going to be toxic towards you, or just want to see you be toxic. And you know what I'm saying? It's not like he said in the beginning, it's not sustainable. Like none of that shit is. So I don't know, man. Hopefully, like people. I don't know if people are ever gonna learn not to clout chase, because it's they see other people doing it and they see other people being successful with it for that short amount of time, but they don't see the aftermath like that, you know?
You're balling in the IA. I dropped 200 racks on this car, and I'm only 9 years old.
Back in 2017, a 9-year-old Lil Tay would start to go viral on Instagram, with every video detailing her obnoxious personality, flexing designer clothes, stacks of cash, and multi-million-dollar cars that she couldn't even drive.
All y'all grown-ass men hating on a 9-year-old. I ain't got no license, but I dropped 400 racks on this car. Y'all don't even have a car. Y'all saying I rent my cars? I'm renting my cars, you think I'll be doing this? Get your money up before you start hating on me. Lil Tay rich and finna get richer.
Fans were quick to point out that no rational 9-year-old would be doing anything like this, and a couple years after her disappearance, it was revealed that it was actually her brother that was the one running all of her accounts and telling her what to say the whole time. But this is just one part of the story.
Oh, wait. Go back and say like, no, you broke.
Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
No.
You still irrelevant, like I said last time. What do I say?
When this footage was released, many fans were not surprised at the fact that it was an act. However, they were shocked at the way her brother would speak to her, as it was almost abusive at times. But all of this is somehow just the beginning. A ton of people questioned how Lil Tay was able to show off all of these mansions and luxury cars, cause let's be real, she could not have done this herself. It would soon be revealed that Lil Tay's mother was also a large part in the operation, and she would be providing most of the cars through her boss and the houses from her job as a real estate agent. Now, of course, there is still the problem here of the obnoxious content, but the real problem was that a very young child was being used by her mother for clout.
Oh my God.
2 weeks after that bombshell of information had dropped, Tay disappeared, simply posting an Instagram story containing the 2 words, "help me." Many believe this was just part of a rebrand strategy. However, some saw it as a legitimate cry for help, so it would go on to make headlines, but no more information was posted. This was all until the disappearance would take a much darker turn and the even deeper truth would finally come out. A post about Lil Tay's allegedly abusive father would come out saying how he kept her off of the internet to keep her, quote, safe from the world, but this might have not been true.
Page stating, this was Lil Tay the last time she was happy. 2 hours before Christopher John Hope, her abusive absentee father who hasn't been in her life for years, handed her a court order forcing her to go to his home in Canada, in which she was constantly abused by Hope and his wife.
Christopher Hope, her dad, would later come out to say that he had to take legal action as he was unhappy with his daughter's image online and wanted what's best for her, but it's difficult to say what's really true and what isn't. Many people speculate that these posts were all to milk the final bit of money and that the father never really did anything wrong, wanting to keep his daughter from ruining her future, but we may never truly know. The Instagram posts crying out for help were later deleted from her page, and Lil Tay has not made a reappearance to this day. And though Tay could easily be framed as a poor child being used by her family, there are many clout chasers who caused their own downfall.
Before he moves on, like, picture this, like Tay being the youngest of the siblings. Maybe she just wanted to, you know, be cool with her brother and, you know, help him out, or try to just want to be around her brother. You know what I'm saying? Because the youngest sibling tends to do that. They, you know, I was the youngest and I wanted to always be around my brother and hang out with him. You know what I'm saying? Until he slapped me with some reality and just straight up told me, you can't be me. I was like, damn, I needed that. But so maybe she was like trying to, you know, follow him around, do shit with him. And then he got the idea of, you know, their mom's job had the connections for the cars and the houses and everything. So he got the idea to do the things with all that Lil Tay shit, all the Lil Tay videos. And she just went with it because even if she didn't want to do it, well, she might want to do that first, but even if she wanted to stop, I mean, she was already there, and she just wanted to try to please her brother and her family and shit. And so maybe she kept doing it. I don't know. But it is sad that if she was being used like that, damn, that sucks. But I get why the dad would want to keep her safe from the internet, because I mean, you know, saying you walk around doing all that, you don't know if who might be stalking you, waiting for, like, if she goes out with her brother to the store or some shit, you know what I'm saying? She might get scooped up. And so I get why her dad, if her dad actually did, I think, yeah, no, because they said he was just trying to keep her safe from the internet, but like at first they thought it was something else. Anyway, yeah, I get why you would want to, like, you know, try to get her off the internet like that. Let's keep going.
Especially in the rap game. Lil Pump was somehow once one of the most famous rappers on the planet, but today he's fallen off, even claiming that he might retire soon, leaving fans wondering what happened. Pump's career was riddled with controversies, and over the past few years, this hasn't changed, as very recently he made an appearance on the internet controversially destroying the windshield of a Ferrari.
Damn. But why?
It's clear that Pump hasn't really changed much to when he first blew up, as he still posts crazy videos like that to his Instagram story, trying to show his followers that he's still rich. This was shockingly somehow the third time that Pump had smashed a luxury car to prove that he's not broke, which says a lot about the type of person that he portrays online and ties into his fall off. Not only has the young rapper faced several legal issues ranging from weapon charges to driving without a license, but he just made overall horrible decisions for Instagram clout, like when he shaved his eyebrows live.
Yep, he's gone.
Additionally, his stupid social media posts and public behavior often landed him in hot water, but also made him infinitely more famous, with clips like these going viral all across the internet.
I'm really taking over shit right now.
Weirdly enough, many people aren't really shocked by his fall off, claiming that Pump was destined to fail from the very beginning due to his weak fan base and lack of talent.
Damn.
See, the song that defined his career, titled Gucci Gang, lacked substance and actually only blew up literally because of how stupid it was, repeating the same words as the chorus over and over again.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
On top of this, his fan base was mostly built on his controversial image rather than a genuine appreciation for his music. This lack of a solid foundation and a dedicated fan base was probably one of the main reasons of his disappearance and fall off, but there's also a lot more. Surface level incidents include an arrest back in 2018 for discharging a weapon in his home, and another arrest later that year for driving without a license, which are literally just caused by stupidity. There's no doubt that he was blowing up, but was also hated by most people on the internet, which is why what he did next puzzled everyone. Seemingly overnight, Pump ended up vanishing from the public eye.
Oh
His
shit.
once active social media accounts went quiet, and he stopped releasing new music. Of course, fans began to speculate about the reasonings behind his sudden disappearance, with theories ranging from personal issues to legal troubles. One popular theory suggests that Lil Pump's disappearance is the result of mounting legal issues, as he had released a photo of his own mugshot on his Instagram shortly before disappearing. It's no secret that Pump faced a ton of charges during the height of his fame, and many believe that these problems eventually caught up with him, but when he came back to Instagram a couple months ago, he claimed that this was yet another social media stunt, and he was just simply arrested for driving without a license again. Of course, other fans had theories pointing to the possibility of Lil Pump taking a break from the relentless pressure and hate that he was getting on the internet, which he created himself. It's clear that at the time, Pump saw any publicity as good publicity, which is why he would beef with pretty much everyone, doing things like going on Instagram Live to leak a diss track on an OG in the rap game, J. Cole.
Oh my god.
Lil Pump did eventually end up coming back from his hiatus, and just a couple weeks ago, he actually uploaded this video to TikTok teasing the release of a new single.
Butterfly doors go up on a Tesla.
One of my favorite songs is 1987 by J. Cole, by the way. Or 1985, sorry.
And just like Lil Pump, the next person on our list may wish that they could forget everything they did as chasing internet clout.
Anyway, so like, obviously he's gonna hit the rap game eventually. Like, it's slow. I guess it wasn't even slow trickle. It just trickled down. Like, the rappers saw that shit, and there was the SoundCloud rappers saw that shit. They wanted to, obviously they want that clout, that fame. That's why they're doing rap in the beginning, or in the first place. And so they just go in on that shit and just try to be as ridiculous and that, just as, you know, stupid, just to keep going viral and stay viral and stay getting the attention and everything. It's all like, excuse me, like you hear with like, well, shit, like I said before, like drugs, like chasing the dragon or whatever. Fame is the worst drug known to man. Like, it's stronger than heroin. You know what I'm saying? If you can look in the mirror, like, there I am, and still not see what I've become. You might, oh wait, Beach House? Beach House, is that the song by Jay-Z? Anyway, here we go. All right, Lil Xan, what happened, bro?
Got them killed.
Oh my god.
During the whole clout chasing era, Lil Xan was one of the most famous rappers in the world, but is now known for just overdosing on flaming hot Cheetos.
What the fuck?
He was supposed to be the music industry's next big thing, but today no one really talks about him.
The trunk, I opened up, I saw my soul a good price.
Lil Xan began rapping in early 2015, uploading random songs he would make to YouTube and SoundCloud, but after failing to pull views for a couple years, he would release his first studio debut single called Betrayed, which would change his life forever. At the time, people loved his distinct voice and his music featuring emo and trap, but fans were also puzzled by the fact that a 21-year-old kid with face tats who was named after a literal drug had a song talking about his addiction. That single music video gained over 450 million combined views on YouTube's Lyrical Lemonade channel alone.
Damn.
But somehow, this is where his career began to take a downfall, signing with a label that would almost kill him.
Oh my god.
One day, Xan went live on Instagram to explain how his manager, Stat Quo, was providing and even pushing him to take drugs while he was touring around the world so that he wouldn't go through withdrawals and keep him pushing a SoundCloud rapper type of image.
And my manager was supplying me with the drugs.
He even went as far as to say that he was an actual slave to his management.
They won't let you do. I'm a fucking slave. I'm a slave to my management.
That sucks.
But the problem with Lil Xan was actually apparent from the very beginning, and pretty much everyone could have predicted his fall off. See, at the time, these SoundCloud rappers were becoming popular basically overnight and would oftentimes be disrespectful to established rappers doing anything that they could for the littlest bit of clout. Lil Xan was no different, because after Betrayed blew up, he would go on rampages on his Instagram stories saying things like this about Tupac's music.
Ah, shit.
And of course, not all of this was Xan's management's fault either, as he himself heavily got into drugs, basically becoming addicted to Xanax, like his name suggests.
Probably November of 2020, I actually was smoking real perk 30, still not fentanyl, and I was taking 20 fake Xans a day that I later found out were laced with heroin.
At one point though, his problem got so bad that fans were actually concerned for Xan's health. But then what seemed like some sort of sick social media stunt was pulled, with news sources claiming that Xan was sent to the hospital after overdosing on flaming hot Cheetos, even confirming this himself.
I didn't know that was possible.
Man, Cheetos are dangerous. They're one hell of a drug.
To this day, some fans speculate that this Cheetos incident was simply used to cover up his raging drug addiction. Today, it looks like Lil Xan is broke. Whether it was his spending habits or fast fall off, clips like these show us just how little money he has left.
Reality has hit Lil Xan now. The money probably not coming in the same way.
And finally, the last person on this,
I don't know, man. As far as Lil Xan goes, I hope he puts some away. Like, I think that's one of the things that J. Cole be trying to tell these newer rappers, or he was trying to tell them back then when they were popping up. I think it was in that KOD album. Like, he's just trying to tell him, hey, you know what I'm saying, put some money away, you know what I'm saying, buy your mama the crib, you know what I'm saying, do some investments or something like that, because that shit don't last forever. you gotta keep doing music, and you're gonna make your money's gonna come through the tours. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop touring, because that's how you make your money and shit. But I also heard that Lil Xan was like not always in the studio and stuff like that, or would skip out on some, you know, doing music with other rappers, with bigger named rappers and shit like that. He would skip out on recording sessions and shit. At least that's what I heard, but I don't know, man. Shit, son. Too busy clout chasing, and you lose track of the goal, and you lose track of where you're heading and all the money you could be making and shit. And then you fall off, and it's the fuck up.
This list is a man who would literally do anything for attention, getting so bad that he would often incriminate himself on video for likes, but somehow today has completely turned his life around.
Okay.
Boonk Gang was once one of the most controversial internet personalities in the world, where he blew up off of literally recording himself stealing, but he hasn't uploaded a YouTube video in 4 years and looks to have gone through a major life transformation. Boonk's videos got so bad that at one point he was literally arrested for the stunts that he would pull, but was so deep into the rabbit hole that he used his mugshot to go even more viral. You see, back in 2017, when Snapchat was becoming mainstream and the Instagram Clout era was in full effect, Boonk Gang, or John Robert Hill, started posting clips of himself literally just being a horrible person, doing any random thing he could think of, and it was working. This is when he fell into the vicious cycle of 2018 clout chasers.
Oh god.
See, at the time these videos were going extremely viral and earning him massive amounts of money from thin air, so of course he would simply
they ain't gonna stop him or nothing.
Video to keep going more and more viral. As his popularity grew, so did the severity of his stunts, where he would get millions of fans who would eagerly anticipate his next video. He was literally just recording himself committing crimes, but to be honest, it was still hilarious, like when he walked into a seafood store and stole a live lobster.
Can I hold one?
Okay, you're not supposed to be.
Oh, I got a lobster.
Bro, how did he not get arrested like all the time?
After this is when he finally started to face consequences for what he was doing. Boonk started getting the attention of law enforcement, and he ended up being summoned to 20 legal court cases, most of which were proven by videos that he would upload to the internet himself.
Wait, what are they getting you for? I don't know. Wait, what are you getting?
Despite this though, a couple of arrests couldn't stop him, and he managed to launch a rap career from all of the clout that he was getting, but fans started to notice something. Boonk's music never really resonated with the audience that he was trying to build, and in the end left him struggling to figure out how he was going to establish himself as a real music artist. Like many others on this list, as time went on, Boonk slowly started to turn to substance abuse, and he even started to become somewhat of an alcoholic, which he would really actually show when he appeared on the No Jumper podcast, completely unable to even stand.
Hold on, gang. We out.
Appreciate you, Boonk. Thank you.
Shortly after this moment, he ended up disappearing from the public eye, and all of his social media accounts were completely deleted. No trace of him for a couple months, no statements, and not even some of his closest friends knew what had happened. Then when Boonk did end up coming back, literally nobody could have expected what happened. He had completely transformed himself, getting baptized and giving his life to Christianity.
Yes, sir.
He managed to completely turn his life around and started making more serious music that fans actually enjoyed. And of course, he stopped the crazy stealing videos. He began to make music on things that had either happened in his life or about his new perspectives he managed to get through Christianity, and he would constantly preach against drugs.
Drugs is not where it's at, because I have hella fun. I have way more fun being sober than being on drugs.
He did sort of face an uphill battle, still being known as Boonk Gang, but he now went under the name John Gabbana, who he claims is a reformed man.
And in all honesty, God has been so good that he's brought healing in a lot of areas of my life. He has delivered me. I've gotten to the point where I'm okay with people calling me Boom.
Boonk still doesn't really upload or make music too consistently, but he does preach good messages all the time and is seemingly just finding himself. In the end, all of the people that we covered later regretted the passing wave of Instagram clout. And though there will always be those looking to become famous on the internet, let this example serve as a warning for anyone who tries to make an entire career out of acting a fool. There's 6.
Damn, son. So not everybody's gonna be able to pull it off like Boonk did and change his life around like that. So shout out to him for doing that. But like, that is, whew, he almost got like he could have done some serious time after a while. You know what I'm saying? If he kept that down that path. You know what I'm saying? So whatever helps your vibration go increase. You know what I'm saying? And go up. So Christianity, that's what's up. Do your thing, homie. I'm glad you know what I'm saying, you doing your, I'm glad he's doing much better. You know what I'm saying? He's actually being able to enjoy his life instead of just constantly being, I don't know, in some type of zombie mode or whatever. But at least he's able to do that shit. So shout out to him. And I don't know, man. Hopefully some of these other people can inspire these wannabe clout chasers, just not the clout chase. Like it ain't. Excuse me. Like I know a lot of times the dude Genesis said, you know, the clout chasing era, but like some people still be trying to do that, and hopefully they, like that one dude. There's a bunch of dudes. There's a bunch of dudes that be doing stupid shit still trying to chase clout, and I don't know, man. Either that shit's gonna catch up to them and they gonna end up regretting everything and not being able to turn their shit around, or they'll end up like John Gabbana or something, what Boonk or whatever, and turning their shit around. So shout out to that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, link to the video and link to the description will both be in, link to the video and link to the channel will both be in the description below. Let me know what you think about the clout chasing era or the current clout chasers that are doing this shit now. You know what I'm saying? What's your opinion? What's going on with that? But you know, as always, while you're there, don't forget to visit the channel. While you're there, don't forget to do those 3 things I like to ask you to do. And like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos. Yeah. Now, you know what it is after that, in case I don't see you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace, and much love to you.